Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe, and today I'm going to do this easy, fresh summer tutorial. I am pretty intense with makeup, so I thought I'd scale it down and make like a nice easy look that's like super cute for summer. I'm feeling it. I never do my eyeliner this short or wear little stampies like this, and I think it's adorable. I am super grateful because two brands, Ciate London and Lottie London, are partnering with me on this video. Two super underrated brands. I know what that's like, and I think it's very easy to reach for the same things all the time. So I use some different products and products by those two brands, and I'm really excited about it. Ciate London is available at Sephora. Lottie London is available for a limited time on Ulta.com, or if you're in the UK, then at Superdrug. So if you want to see how to get this fresh, easy to do, very cute summer look, please stay tuned. It's coming right up. So first I'm going to start with my GLEAM by Melanie Deep Gold Body Radiance, which is a tan shade so that my face can match my body. I usually wear stronger SPF on my face or just keep my face out of the sun. So instead of trying to change my foundation color, I just use a deeper primer. And the little reflecting bits in it is going to help to blur the skin so I look smooth. Next up, with the Milk Makeup Blur Liquid Matte Foundation in Tan, I'm going to massage that on all over on top. My sister gave me this little headband, so I stopped getting foundation in my weave. So anyways, I'm just putting that on top, which is a little closer to my skin tone, so that kind of neutralizes everything and giving it a nice little blend in. And this will help to keep the foundation on long all day because it's blended in so well. Next up, with the Milk Makeup Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium, which was pretty light, but I always like to do my concealer over top of wet foundation so that I get maximum brightness, but it'll blend into the wet foundation, so it'll deepen a little bit. Sometimes if I put a concealer that's closer to my skin color, I don't get that highlighted cheekbone look, so I'll go in with a really light one and blend it into my wet foundation. So doing the V's under the eyes, on the center of the nose, center of the chin, making it nice and easy. I blend the areas that I want to have the least coverage first, so forehead, nose, just where I'm using it for brightness, and the most coverage underneath my eyes, so I'm doing that last so the concealer sets a little bit. I'm also going to put it on my eyelid just to brighten it up a little bit, and I'm tapping when I want to leave the product in place and blending back and forth when I want to move the product around. So now that everything's kind of highlighted, I'm gonna go in with a little bit more coverage right under my eyes because I kind of got dark circles today, so I want to look a little bit extra highlighted and well taken care of in those areas. And same thing, just kind of tapping it on above and underneath my eye so that it's nice and blended. I also like to go in and use my finger to take the foundation that's gotten stuck in my eyebrows. So now moving on to brows, I'm using the Caramel Dipbrow Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills and her angled brush, and I'm doing little swipes in the same direction that hair grows. There was a little bit of wet foundation in my brows, so I had to be a little bit careful trying to blend it because they were going a little bit lighter than I thought. So maybe just like tap a little bit of the excess color out of your brows first. And of course, winging it back, I do like a lifted and straighter, higher arch of my brow. And same thing on the other side, I'm just kind of going in the same direction that my brows go and filling in any gaps as I go along. This way you don't have to do it so perfectly, because you can take your concealer, which I mixed with my foundation so it's not so bright, and I'm just carving it out underneath. Whenever I go super light like this, light in color with brows, I do like to give it a little bit of a lift with some concealer, but I mix it with my foundation so it's not so halo-y, I guess you could say, or not so bright. So I'm using a flat concealer brush just to carve a little bit below where I want the bottom line to be. That way I can kind of push the brow up if I want to go a little higher. That way I'm not going right along the bottom row and then making my eyebrows disappear, unless of course I want to make them thinner. Next up, I'm going to get into a Lottie London product. Lottie London, super dope because they have premium payoff with drugstore prices. This is the Lottie London Shimmer Squad highlighting palette. I'm a huge fan of highlighting palettes because depending on my skin tone, I can go light, dark, and I also use them as eyeshadows. So I'm going to start with the color called Queen Bee, and I'm going to wiggle that in the inner corners of my eyes as a highlight. I'm doing like a very soft eyeshadow kind of look, so I'm just being very very light-handed. I'm also taking that same color and going on my top lip. Next, with the color The Flirt, I'm going to put that on my eyelids. Usually I finish my contour and contour my crease, but because I don't want to have a contoured crease, I'm doing that part last. So the highlight is more of a focus rather than my crease. I almost want it to look like I don't really do my crease. I'm going to take a touch of the white called the Troublemaker, tap that right into the center of my eyelids just for a little bit more dimension. When you're doing subtle looks like this, it looks nice to give it a subtle dimension here and there. With the color The Flirt, I'm going to blend that kind of on my cheeks and on the tops of my cheekbones, down the center of my nose, across the top lip, you know. And then I'm going to blend the Queen Bee and the Flirt together for a little extra highlighted look and just going across the very highest points of my face. Next up, with the In Extreme Dimension bronzer from MAC in the color Delphic. I'm going to use this. It's a little bit more of a softer bronze, a 140S brush, and I'm going to let that hug into my cheeks. It has more of like a skin-like satin finish, so it'll blend in really amazing with the highlighters that we are using. And I'm going to blend that around my hairline as well to give me a nice tan look. I'm just going to use the same powder to contour my nose with. I usually don't do this, but because I'm doing kind of a softer look, I'm okay with using this color to contour my nose. So starting up at the bridge of my nose, dragging it down towards the tip, and then of course taking a blending brush and just wiping a little bit into my crease. But because we did those highlighter shades first, it's not going to be a defined crease. We're just kind of bronzing our crease so it's not too bright underneath my brows. And I'm wiggling it back and forth, letting it blend into the highlighter. Next, with the Lottie London Stamp Liner. This is the star. I just wanted to show it to you because it's so cute. I'm actually going to go in with the heart. As you can see, the little felt tip. And I'm going to do a nice little heart stamp right on my cheekbone. It's a way to be a little bit more extra and cute, but it's like a really cute summer trend. Super easy to use without having to do any crazy eyeshadow tricks. I saw my sister Maya do this one day and I thought it was hella cute, so I'm like, tutorial. What's awesome about these stamp liners is if you switch it over to the other side, it's a normal eyeliner, so you don't have to just buy a stamp by itself. I'm just gonna do a little kitty cat liner today, so I'm going halfway across my eyes. I'm just doing the smallest little line. Usually I go almost to my hairline with my eyeliner, but I'm like, let's scale it back a little bit today. So I'm just covering my actual lash line halfway, and I'm doing a very subtle winged out line on both sides just for a little cute drama, you know? Next up, with the Ciate London Wonder Wand Mascara. The wonder is in the wand. I love this mascara. 19 times more volume in 3 coat, and it's carbon black. It's a UK bestseller, so let's get that popping out here in North America. Got one in a little kit that came with Chloe Morello's holiday set, and I loved it. I'm really excited to have this full-size one, but it's a nice mascara that's super black and doesn't make your mascara chunky. Gives you really nice separated lashes that are super black, which is perfect for me because I always make my bottom lashes way too chunky. So this is a nice little change to have some nice extra long dramatic fanned out lashes, and they work really well underneath false lashes, which you know I'm finna put on right now. Woo, this look is even cute without any lashes if mascara is dramatic enough to wear it on its own, but I want it to be a little bit more extra, so I'm taking the Sasha false lashes by Huda Beauty and I'm putting them on the outer part of my eyelid and giving it a nice little pinch to mix the mascara and the false lashes so you don't see where one starts and one stops. That's another thing. It's good to find a mascara that's really black like this one so that you don't see kind of like a gray halo of your lashes underneath the false lashes. I'm giving it a little pinch and flicking it up on the outer corners. Next up, with the Ciate London Glitter Flip. This is super awesome because it's a liquid matte with little glitter flecks in it. So for summertime, I chose this color called Chaos. It's a very warm peachy tone. I'm putting it in the center of my lips and blending it out. If you blend it out lots, you can get just the glitter on the outer parts of your lips, which I think is super cute. And I'm keeping most of the pigment in the center, so it's more of like a rosy, just bitten lip. If you wanted to do just like a full-on glittery matte lip, then you'd allow your lip to dry for 1 minute and then press them together. And that, my friends, brings us to the end. We're done. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much to Ciate London and Lottie London for partnering with me on this video. Super tight, and I'm happy I got to play with these products and try something new that I normally wouldn't have done, so that's super cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to share, subscribe, follow, love yourself, stay pretty, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.